Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hi, good morning, everybody. Let's have a little look. So it's a good weekend. Good weekend, but there's more to do this week, and it's Monday mobility. So we're going to be working on some obviously some mobility on the joints, stretching, calisthenic exercise, a little gentle maybe, but building ourselves up for the rest of the week. And we're going to start, of course, from top to tail. So here we go. Head up and down slowly. And making sure that you just give yourself chance to rest there for maybe a count of 3. Up and down. Okay, do each exercise twice over. So I'm looking to the right and then the left. Okay, and now tilting from one side and to the other. Okay, so I'm just going to mute a few people. Let me just show you. That's better. Here we go. Right, straight into the shoulders. So we have some good mornings to Adele and Neil and Ness. And we got Tony. We're going to see proof of Tony. That's his thumb. There you go. We got Ruth. Oh, she's taken time out of that business. So let's make the most of it there for Ruth. And we got Celia. We got Nicholas, who I'm hoping is feeling good. He's been put inside this time, isn't it? He's in the coffee house rather than outside in the garden. Lydia and Mariam, and then of course we have our special guest of the day on our Zoom call, which is Ralph Caspian, because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Ralph Caspian. Well done, sir. He's just coming up to retirement age, Ralph Caspian, so that's something to look forward to. Only just, though. All the way round. Okay, ready? And forwards. So just exploring the full range of movement. And back. That's good. Okay, ready? Just shake it out. How about a little bit of alternating movement here with the right arm going forwards, the left arm going back, and we're going to change. Okay, and relax, just shake the arms out. Okay, down the inside of the arm, just give it a vigorous wake up call. And on the other side, all the way up to the shoulder, all the way down, just really relax the arm, give it a shake. Okay, and now onto the left. All the way down to the wrist, all the way back up to the shoulder on the other side. Okay, give it a shake. So our fingers are together and we're just rotating the wrists all the way around. That's good. And stretch them out. And as you stretch out, you start to stretch the underside here of the forearm. Okay, just turn it like you would a steering wheel, one side and all the way to the other.
That's a good one.
Okay, and once again, so if you can make your hands vertical and all the way over. Okay, ready? This time, roll those shoulders all the way over. Just stretch shoulders and the lateral muscles all up the back. Okay, and relax. Okay, I'm going for round 2 on this, but this time, stretch right up as high as you can. right up onto your front soles, all the way up towards the ceiling, and relax. That's good. Okay, we'll call this one the light bulb change one. So just stretch up. Imagine that you're stretching up for that light bulb. Other hand right down, and you're really, really just going polar opposites here with your fingertips, and hold it there and feel all the muscles down the side of your body and starting to into the hips just to stretch and relax. Okay, ready? And up it goes. Stretch all the way up. What you want to try and do is to really get the arm totally vertical with the leg all the way up and relax. Okay, that's good. All right, ready? All the way around with the waist, the core muscles of the body. And change. I'd say it's really important. I mean, people often question me, don't you get injuries, or how is it that you compete or you do what you do for and so much during the week for so long? I think amongst, of course, many responses that one can make, I think it's about looking after your body, and it's making sure that you give it some gentle stretch exercise, certainly for me at the beginning of the day, and then make sure that you go through a similar routine, open the arms up now, when you're about to perform perhaps more intensity, be it patterns or sparring or certainly power breaking. But you just make sure that you go through a warm-up routine rather than dive straight into your martial arts exercise, because that way you make sure that you've gone through everything quite methodically. Here we go. You're going to go straight down to the foot and rotate those ankles, and then go right over onto the toes and stretch the top of the foot. Okay, and back. And on the left hand side, that's good. All the way round, right over. Okay. So just now putting your feet together. I'm going to step back a bit so maybe you can see us on Zoom. Feet together, half rounds with the knees. All right, a seemingly simple exercise. Your knees are designed to go forwards and back, of course, like a hinge, but they've also got some lateral movement possibilities in them, and it's important that you just explore that range. Okay, I just make sure that you're just doing little kicks down, and on the other side. Okay, ready? Let's go straight up into the hip. So I'm just going to raise that knee all the way up, out and around. That's good. So if you're in your own space and you want to amuse yourself more rather than just going through the exercise, well, listen to music. You could watch TV, you could have conversation, but at least that way you're going through the routine, making sure that you're going through thoroughly. Okay, right foot back into an L stance and come across. And we're used to these exercises, so let's just go through them, making sure that knee comes up all the way round and back down again rather than cutting corners. That's good. Okay, now let's change. All the way round, that's good. Morning, Evan. Okay, one more. And relax, give your legs a shake. Extending that further, right foot back, left hand out. Bring the foot around. Just clap the hand. And making sure you're still having a full range of movement around here rather than cutting corners. Okay, ready? And change. Left foot. All the way around. Okay, and relax. Legs shake. Okay, before we start doing any diagonals or anything with the legs extended, let's make sure that we're starting the process, the hamstring stretch, just raising our knee right up to the chest. Okay, and on the fifth, let's hold it, raise it up, really pull it up to the chest, making sure that the knee is high all the way around and the leg you're standing on is flexed. Okay, and change. Up it goes. So fists are up, elbows down. That's good. And the last one, up it goes. Raise it up. So the hands aren't there to do any particular hard work. It's just a support for that knee. Okay, and relax. Okay, once again, give them a shake. Right, we're going to get back into the thighs here now, the major muscle group. And like you did with the arms, just wake it up a little bit. So raise your foot off the ground so your leg is completely relaxed. And on the other side. Down the fronts. If you can just give your quadriceps a little bit of a move. Okay, cut the hands behind and just brushing away towards the knee. It's sort of like be kind to those hamstrings. You get your fingers in to the hamstring. You might be able to just massage a little bit further. And of course, you probably appreciate some material rather than just skin. Okay, just moving a little. So what I want to try to do, because it's not freezing here today in our garage, you've got to warm the body up to get the most out of the stretch. And in order to warm that up, of course, you have to start moving. Okay, so breathing in and out as you raise that knee up and the foot comes with it. And see if you can just get it to that shoulder level. Okay, so let's go. And change. That's good. Nice and relaxed. You want to add a different level of complexity, or you could punch afterwards, see, look. And relax. Okay, ready? Knee up, hand runs down, pull the knee back, and make sure you're not just pinning the heel to the bum, you're actually pulling the knee back, and then suddenly you feel that stretch. So pull the knee right back, make sure you're full facing, flex that knee that you're standing on, and relax it. Okay, repeat on the left. Breathe in, breathe out, stretch. That's good. And relax. Okay, I need to do something to the side. So take that foot again, and now raise the leg up. And this is the balance that comes into it. Raise that leg up so that it is horizontal, flat and down. And just raise it up and down 3 times, 4 and 5. Okay, and change. And up it goes. So from time to time, you're going to hear a clunk in your hips like you would perhaps a pop in your knees. Unless there's any particular searing pain, it's just air pockets being released. So don't be alarmed. Okay, and relax. All right, so this time we're going to raise the leg straight, but it's not coming up head height. It's just come up to about the chest. So you've done the flexed leg, now the straightened leg. And before we do any static stretch, just raise it up. Nice and relaxed. That's good. Right, so your fists are up. So I'm going to start punching as well on the down just to get that rhythm right and warm the upper body up at the same time. Last one. Okay, and change. Ready? Here we go. So all of this exercise is so much about being comfortable, about coordination. That's good. And relax. Shake, shake. Okay, so let's go back up, upper body. Okay, we've done rotation. Right, now actually more contracting exercises. So to start off with, to stretch across the chest, okay, let's just go down like so, making fists, outer forearm, stretch. And as you're performing a twin outer forearm low section block here, so you're also just stretching across the pectorals. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can make it knife hand now. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going up a little bit. Make side fists here. Twin horizontal side strike. But once again, really stretching across those pectorals. Okay, so make the knife hands. 3, 4, and 5, and relax. Okay, don't forget reaction movement whenever you're doing any particular technique. Let's go straight into a punch, but each time bringing back that fist to the hip for an opposite reaction movement. I don't want it to get too technical on a Monday, but it's going to make your exercise flow and have nice sharpness on the finish. Okay, and let's just make sure that these fists here with the thumb underneath twist to the finish, and of course they twist back again. Now it'll be the same for a knife hand as it twists, or a block as it twists. So just try to twist out each joint at the wrist and the forearm. Here we go. We're going to go a bit quicker to a count of 5. You go as fast as you can. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just let it flow again. Right, we'll do that again. Ready? Off you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and relax. Try to do both at the same time. There you go. Twin front punch, shoulder line. Making sure that the inside of the elbow just brushes past the side of the body. So we're not raising it this way, we're actually punching straight. So you're pulling back and punch. 2, 3, 4, 5, go. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you do any push-ups, you're already starting the process of warm-up rather than just diving straight into a push-up. Okay, single knife hand strike, stretch. So if you just have one arm going across, you won't get the same effect as if you actually pull this fist back on the hip and you feel that stretch across the pectorals. 3, 4, 5, and change. 2, 3, 4, 5. More to think about. How about high section spear finger thrust with the fingertips? There we go. I hadn't planned on getting into Taekwondo detail on a Monday morning, but it makes the brain work, gets that coordination going, because don't forget, you still got to bring the fist back to the hip as you open the hand up into a fingertip thrust. Keep it going. So everyone on the screen here now really is into the Taekwondo. I'm not sure about all those people. I can see lots of messages. Good morning, everybody on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Okay. And relax. Okay, that's good. So we've done punches, we've done strikes, we've done blocks. Okay. We're going to go back into the kicks. But before we go anywhere, we're going to make sure we warm up and down about 3 meters at the back. And we're going to do lots of different exercises to make sure that we warm the body up. So whilst I just set the timer, if you take a quick drink, right, that's 20 minutes already. We're going to have 5 minutes of non-stop. Okay, so we've got 30 seconds of each exercise with 15 seconds in between. And the first one is just literally picking those knees up and the fists And just come forwards as you can to the camera and go back. I really so like focus on picking those knees up. When you reach the end, like a sprinter would, make sure those knees are lifting. That's it. As you change direction. Okay, that's good. 30 seconds gone so quick. Okay, now we're going to go straight into heels to the back, making sure that they're just touching their hands. Go forwards and back, of course. All right, keep shifting, and here we go. Now, don't be lazy. Get those heels to touch the hands. Keep it going. That's good, Cass. All the way. Push it on. And relax. And breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so next we're going to start working into the hip flexors. We're just literally, it's like a foot shuffle forward. So you're just going to go forwards and back, keeping the front soles on the floor as you just go forward and back, not kicking your legs up, just shifting into the side. That's good. Wrists are up. And relax. You're going to extend that like little mini kicks, but real pushing feet forward, front soles off the ground, knees flexed as you're coming forward, just waking these hip flexors up. And it's pretty tricky going back, but you get good at it as you practice. So you want some more challenge? Get those fists going at the same time. Good. Keep that coordination going. Keep those fists twisted. Okay, and relax. Breathe. So try and breathe in, count 4, breathe out, count 4. Okay, ready? Next one, mate. Side to sides, so that you're working the insides and the outsides of the legs. So get these arms moving. Same time as your legs. It'll make you smile as well. That's good. See there, you can walk up, wake up, and exercise.
Opposite me.
Opposite your partner. Okay, and breathe. Okay, so now a bit more coordination. The foot goes in front and behind, so you're counter rotating your upper body to your lower body.
Oh, it's not. Sorry, smile.
I can't think of anything better than waking up with exercise. Keep it going.
A little dance.
Yeah, it's like a ritual, isn't it? Yeah. Boom. Okay, breathe. Come on, let's pick it up again. Get that foot up and over. Imagine the hurdle. There it is. Can't you see it? And you'll get the foot lifted up and exercising, of course, your hip. Go on, Ruth, lift that knee up.
Keep up.
Short changing it. That's it.
What's that doing, that knee? Oh.
And relax and breathe. So 7 to 10. Right, here we go. Making sure that you're doing a half squat here, heels off the ground. 1, 2, 3, half squat, jump up. 2, 3. Seemingly simple to start with. Go on, reach up. See if you can touch that ceiling. Make sure those knees are running parallel with the hips and they're not going outward. Well done. Okay, this time, more on the thighs, lunging forward on the left, on the right and the left. Okay, same of course going backwards. Here we go. I'm lunging. That's it. All the time, just making sure the rear knee is flexed and relaxed. Okay, 9 out of 10. So this time, feet out when you squat, like so, rather than the feet parallel. So it's a deeper squat. Bring your feet together when you move back and forward. Let feet go out when you actually squat. Keep it going. And relax. Well done. See all of that, and it's not even half past. Quick time out, quick drink, hydrate. Okay, so I'm always tempted, as I'm thinking about what to do in the session, always tempted to get on the floor and do some floor exercise. For us, it's a little tricky because of this time of year and it's really quite cold. However, the trouble is, once you go on the floor, you stop this heart rate. And, well, apart from everybody adjusting their camera, you stop the heart rate. So what I'm going to try to do is all the floor exercises, but obviously standing on your feet, which is a lot more challenging. But as far as martial arts go, and certainly for Taekwondo, it's a stand-up martial art. So you've got to be able to do everything. Obviously, not just on 2, but 1 foot. So every time you kick, you're going to be on 1 foot. So it's not such a bad thing. Okay, so here we go. You're going to start swinging the leg forward and back. Now, when I say back, I want you to be careful of your back, and I don't want you to bend your knee. So you're basically going to do back extension like so. It's going to really tighten your bum up. But you're going to raise the foot up and go back like so. Raise it up and back. So it's a very controlled movement, but you're stimulating not just going forwards, back for the glutes, but also, of course, your ground leg for stability. So you're going to do each side 30 seconds, 10 rounds. This is obviously just the first exercise. So stand parallel, you're going to raise your foot up about hip height and then just control back. So don't bend that knee, keep the leg absolutely straight. And when you're back, just hold it for, let's say, a count of 1, 2, and then you're off again. So if you really need to, of course, just have some touch contact with the wall, a chair, or I suppose also a partner. And relax. Okay, ready? On the left-hand side. Don't worry about it being a very gentle exercise. Okay, ready? 3 seconds to go. Get your balance, lift it, and hold back each time. That's good. All the way. Keep that leg straight. And just clench your bum right at the end on your left glute. Okay, right, well that's the start of it. Now, you're literally going to go down here and just work your foot back. Off you go. Keep it straight. Go from the hip and feel that right glute tense every time. So all of these exercises I would normally do, let's say a nice warm dojang, we do on the floor, but you can do them in the park. All the way. And of course with calisthenic exercises, seemingly simple, small repetitious exercises, but having good effect. Turn this time this way, moving the left leg back, all the way. Keep a nice consistency. Keep that leg absolutely straight. And hold and squeeze each time the foot goes back. That's good. Keep it moving. All the way to the end. And relax. That's good. Okay, next. Next we're going to come back onto the quadricep. You're going to pick the knee up, leg extension. See if you can just get that knee. So as you can see from the stripes on my dobot, the leg is horizontal. The knee is pointing directly towards the target. And a simple leg extension, which should start to ache about now, which is 2/3 of the way through. Pointing the toes or the front sole towards the target. And relax. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I did.
So did I. You're not alone. Okay, give it a shake. Right, so to start off with 1/3, 10 seconds, you're thinking, surely this is too easy. By the time you get to 2/3 the way through, you realise what you've committed to. And then the last 10 seconds, of course, you're really working towards the finished goal. Okay, so we're only 30 seconds. And yeah, it's the sub 10 now, all the way.
Ouch!
Go on.
Oh! Oh la la!
You like that, don't you?
I do like that.
Okay.
Burning.
All right, so pick, legs out, ain't got time to stretch. Heels in. Down you go. All the way down. Not so that your thighs are absolutely flat horizontal. They're going to have some raise. But the other important aspect of it is not to straighten your legs on the up. So they're always flexed. You can have your hands behind your back. Might help your posture, your upper body. I wouldn't necessarily hold them in front. You want to make sure that your body is upright. Okay, well, we're going to do that again, but it's going to be a double dip.
Oh, love it.
You like that one, don't you?
I love it.
Okay, so get that bum down. Heels in, toes out. 1, 2, and up. So just when your thighs thought it was over, you go down again. Keep it good. Each time, sink lower. And relax. Thunder thighs. Wow. Keep it on the thighs.
Oh.
It's time to lift the body weight.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Now you don't have to jump high, but you've got to get your body weight off the ground.
That's a lot.
So I know, I mean, if you've got to lift 50, 57 kilos.
48.
Oh yeah. So there shouldn't be any major impact on the knees because you're literally touching the ground and down like a shock absorber. 9 and 10.
They don't look like they're in much pain.
They don't. You look like you're doing too easy out there. Okay, it's the speed skate. Well, we can go forward and back. Flex those thighs. Get the interior leg, interior foot off the ground. And relax. Well, that's 30 rounds. That's all right, and we've still got time for one more.
Oh, heavens.
Time out. Get some water in here.
Oh.
Carl Hutchinson. Carl Hutchinson down under. Good to see you, buddy.
Sydney.
In Sydney, Australia. Richard Jennings. Richard Jennings is on. Yes. Good morning, headmaster. Good on you, Carl. Okay, so, well, what can we do? What can we do for our down under friends? That's amazing, isn't it? We had people in America, Canada, California, to New York the other day. Okay. All right, let's go for some. We've done a few thighs, hams. This time you're going to have to raise the leg up and back down again for some abductor, adductor, and of course hip mobility. So we're going to do 10 rounds again before a cup of coffee. Of course, they won't be having a cup of coffee in Sydney, will they? What time is it in Sydney?
It's
Yeah.
late.
Late. What's he
Hot
doing?
chocolate.
It's hot chocolate time. Ready? Up it goes and back. Get your fists up. All right. Raise that leg and look at the side kick. Because all of you lot on Zoom, come on, you're not beginners. You've been doing this throughout the COVID 2020 period. And certainly for a month already in this new year. So you're going to raise that foot up and try and hold it there for, let's say, count of 1, back on 2. So you go 1, 2, 3, and you're back. Okay. So I'm not going to do the left, but don't worry, it's going to get harder. Up it goes. Got to really keep that foot nice and sharp. Tilt the upper body just enough to be able to counterbalance that leg. That's good. I'll do it this way, look, you can see. Right, for this exercise, make sure that the ground foot here is pointing forwards. So you're really restricting the hip, the chambering of the hip, okay? Because you're just literally going like so. Now the foot will be 180 degrees, pointing this direction as you raise the other leg up behind you. So you're going to raise this way and then up and back down. So come on, we haven't got time for raising these. Go right up with straight leg, shoulder level, and hold it behind you. Because you know the reason why Carl's up is because that baby's keeping him up. That's it. Well, we're going to be paying a visit at some stage. I'm not sure about soon, but it's planned. Here we go, facing to your right. All the way. That's good. And just looking behind you over your shoulder at your foot sword, keeping your legs straight, ends up like a side kick, a side rising kick. Okay, right, we've got time. Right, this time, let's get the right, what are we doing? Right foot forward, there you go. You're going to walk through, raise up and back. We're just going to do front rising kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what you could do is get a bit of timing in with a block and breath out. 1, 2, 3. Nothing too formal, just and rigid, just a timing exercise, and it is that finish with breath, with upper body, with lower body that is really helpful. Okay. Once again, shoulder width apart, left leg forwards, it's called walking stance, all the way up and back. So this is a front rising kick. And to be more accurate, a forward stepping front rising kick to describe what we're doing. Keep it going. Okay. So this time, we're doing a stationary right leg back, diagonal rising kick, okay? So we haven't really done, in fact we haven't done proper front kick, turning kick, side kick, downward kick, hooking kick on a Monday. What we have done, a lot of the exercises that basically help you perform those kicks for later during the week. Okay, so that one there, perfect for, let's say, a downward kick. Ready? Left leg back, right leg forwards, walking stance, as it's called. Shoulder width apart on the stance. And left diagonal rising kick. So as you're doing this, you're really stretching the glutes. Hip flexors being put into to use here, and of course the hamstrings. Keeping the leg nice and straight, just touching your fingertips with the side of the foot instead. Okay, relax. Right, so here comes the tricky one. Right, you're going to have right foot forwards, right walking stance. You're going to step and now turn your ground foot to form a side rising kick. I think she likes that one.
No, I don't.
Okay, so you're going to pivot 180 degrees on the ground foot. You're going to keep your kicking leg absolutely straight, and you're going to lift it. Really putting your outside and inside of your thigh to work all the way up, keeping the foot flat horizontal. All right, ready? We're going to have, left leg forwards.
Yeah.
The left walking stance.
Can do that.
Looking forwards. We'll get that timing and rhythm right. Here we go. And then you start to pivot. And make sure you keep your foot and whole leg nicely in line with the rest of your body.
That's easier said than done.
And you're not sticking your bum out. This way.
Oh dear. Thank you.
Come on, you lot.
One more. Way.
Wow, look at that. What was that? Is that 50 rounds?
That's a lot.
50 rounds?
I'm hot.
Sounds a lot. It doesn't need to be sort of like intense 2 minutes of insane work. You know, we do 20 seconds, we do 30-second rounds, we do 45-second rounds, you know, obviously more. But if it's leaving you, like I'm feeling now, actually wanting more, that's to be honest, that's the idea. It's a nice gentle start to the day, certainly on a Monday. And there's, for me, certainly the whole week ahead of us. In fact, both Saturday and Sunday of next week being taken up with some trainings. So I just need to make sure that there is a gradual build up, and obviously not to create any injury. So you can stretch down, do your static stretch, and maybe for 5-10 minutes afterwards, but we're going to leave you there. So that was our FiiT45 for this Monday, February the 1st. And this February, it's a family fit February. And we'll be promoting that for mums and dads with the kids of any age to take part on your family fit Feb. Okay, see you next time. See you on Wednesday, 10 o'clock, of course. FiiT45. Happy birthday, Cass.